Welcome back to my channel, you guys. So I'm jumping right into it. We're doing another portrait, and I decided to do a guy this time. I never do them that often, and so I am doing a guy. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to me at LeeChandre at Instagram. And if you like this video and want to see more stuff by me, please subscribe. Bottom left hand corner. So you can see I kind of just basically mapping out where everything goes. And I usually kind of start with the head first. And sometimes I usually start with like straight lines. Sometimes I start with like just a circle and then lines. It just kind of depends on how I guess I'm feeling. And you can see me kind of trying to measure my spacing out to kind of figure out where the eyes and the nose and how they are, what am I trying to say? Like how far apart they are. But you'll see I don't like this. I think it looks like, oh, it's gross. It's not it. So we're gonna try to readjust it, make it look better because it's not working. And yeah. And that's a lot of what you do when you are doing portraits or just like any kind of, like if you're going from like a reference or something like that, you're kind of looking at, where their eyes are and things like that, and then going back and forth and changing it, and it's really tedious, and it's a hate-love relationship for sure, because I love it when I'm done with it and it looks amazing, and then but like in the process it's like I just want to throw my pencil out, I just want to throw my book against the wall because it'd be ticking me off. I feel like a lot of people just think that we just do it and then it just comes out really good. No. Sometimes it looks awful. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Sometimes we just give up. I know I give up a lot. It's not good. Like, you should keep trying, but sometimes you just gotta step away from it because it's like driving you up a wall. At least that's what it does for me. It drives me up a wall. And a lot of times I feel like we want to draw like eyes that are like straight across. We want everything to be like symmetrical and everything going straight across. But a lot of times people, I don't want to say people, but we kind of tilt our head a little bit. So sometimes our eyes aren't exactly straight across because our head is tilted a little bit. Or we're not actually all that symmetrical at all. And sometimes our eye might be higher than another eye. So you can see I have my like, slanted line, and I kind of really feel in these eyebrows. I think they look good. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of like readjust it again, trying to get everything lined up, everything right. There are definitely some things that I don't like about it right now. Like I'm like, they look weird, and hopefully I'm gonna get a better grip on what's going on, because that's not what's happening, and it looks really weird. But yeah, hopefully I can make it better. It's just kind of weird because I feel like his face is like very chiseled and angular, and then also like it's but also like the one side of it's like round, and I'm just like, what the heck? I don't know. If you guys haven't guessed by now, or if it doesn't look like this person, I am doing I'm drawing the last style bender, who is fighting tonight actually. And yeah, um I think it's a really nice face actually. I like it because, like I said, it's pretty angular, and I like these angles, but at the same time they're like trying to get them right is definitely a challenge for sure. I always like when I get the nose on the page because it's like it makes me happy because I feel like it makes everything look um more dimensional, and I don't know, that's just the way that I draw the nose, so that it kind of looks more dimensional as opposed to just like some lines. But yeah, I love drawing the noses. They make me so happy. Well, they don't make me happy doing them. They make me happy when I'm done with them, and then they look amazing. And also doing this other thing on his lips where I'm not drawing lines. Um, I'm not drawing lines like all the way through, especially like the bottom lip, because I feel like it's like extra skin, and so it's not really a line there. Or at least not all the way across the bottom lip. It's hard to explain. But if you stare at someone's lips, don't do that. That might be weird. um, the line doesn't connect all the time. It's like short lines, short strokes. I actually stare at people all the time, especially when I go to the gym. Because I be looking at their body trying to like figure out, okay, this muscle moves like that, this muscle moves like that, or whatever. Because I seriously need like a figure model so that I can draw their bodies, because I'm trying to get good at that, and it's really hard to do when if you're looking at pictures and you're looking for like a certain pose, that's ridiculous. Like, you're looking for something and you're not going to be able to find it because it's not what you want. And I mean, I can make it up, but then I don't want it to look janky, you know? But anyways, I'm going again, and I'm kind of blocking in his shadows, and I just kind of like use like some linear shading, because when I blend like smooth, it takes me forever. Like, I don't know how people do it, and they do it really fast, but I think I'm just like kind of slow at drawing in general. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the linear shading, which is kind of like basically just using some lines and some cross hatching and hatching, which are just lines next to each other basically, or across from each other too, across each other. I really like that now, and I like this like out of the cheekbone. Oh my gosh, that's like probably that might be my favorite part of the whole drawing. Okay, I'm going there and kind of work that nose a little bit and the lips. And you notice that I do like a darker, like I'm do like more lines at the top. Sorry, at the top of the lip, because our top lip is darker than the bottom lip typically. Usually the light is hitting our bottom lip a lot more than it would our top lip. And go back on this neck and kind of like create a little bit more shadow on there. And there he is, a picture. Trying to get that ear. And again, you should really, really, really use a photograph. I just I'm trying to be kind of frugal, I guess, with my printer and printing things off right now. But it's a lot easier to like have the actual picture next to it, as opposed to like it being on a screen, because the light and everything's going to be a lot different than it would be when you print it out. Okay, gonna go in and block in her, and I kind of just use like a kind of scribble kind of method to do the hair, because this hair is kind of textured and kind of curly, and I kind of go in and do like a basic shade, and then go in and do little darker areas that I feel like are darker. But this is pretty much it, and you can see I have a piece of paper under me, which is how I should have had it the entire time. But I think we are good. So here's the final piece. Thank you guys for sticking with me and watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next week.